Yes, people. Yes, people. We are here, and welcome to the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. You know who I am. I'm your host with the most, the Bridge 258, aka AHMED, Ahmed Abdi. Nice for you guys to be here. Thanks a lot for coming along as always. And listen, man, we've got definitely a lot to talk about in regards to Chelsea news. A lot of big breaking news. A lot of stuff that's happening in regards to a lot of the stuff that's happening. Big up to my guy Eugene Bay. Nice to see you here, bro. Big up to my guy Abdimas Prime as always. Always a pleasure to see my brother here as always. Yeah, man, a lot to talk about, and I've got a lot of thoughts and opinions. You guys know me. I'm gonna keep it as honest as I can be in regards to it. And listen, man, there's only one place for us to start, man. There's only really, I'm gonna be honest with you, one place for us to start today, and that is obviously in regards to Carney. We'll do lyrics. I'll make sure to do so. Thank you for reminding me, my brother. Yeah. Give me a moment though. That's my guy David Farr. There's only one place to start, boys, and that is obviously in regards to Carney Chukwuemeka. Now, obviously, as you guys know, um, there's been a lot of news in regards to Carney Chukwuemeka and the stuff that's happening to him. And in regards to some of the stuff, of course, there's been DiMarzio saying he's going to be going to AC Milan. There was even a report earlier today stating that they're still working on deals for him. And obviously, at 11 p.m., just while I was on Never a Foul, literally came out, of course, that Carney Chukwuemeka obviously has a 40 million release clause in his contract. That was the big breaking news. And I want to actually caveat the reason as to why that is. Part of that reason is because of the fact, as you guys may or may not know, at Chelsea, the deal for Carney Chukwuemeka was done at the time by Bowley, right? That was done by Bowley and Igbadi. There was no directors at the time, as you know. Marina left, Czech left, even the other gentleman, I think, who was our chief executive, had to resign. So literally, it was the ownership that were doing these deals. And as you can see, they basically failed to do their job correctly, and it led to them essentially having to put in a 40 million release clause into his contract, right? And then obviously there was this one from Fabrizio, which came out later on today, and that was, of course, the fact that on player side, Carney Chukwuemeka does not want to leave and isn't planning to do so either. So luckily, that's the good news so far. But again, you never know, right? Chelsea want to continue with Carney. Only way he leaves if the club arrives at big money or the trigger his 40 million release clause. Yeah, of course, bro. Oh yeah, I'll make sure to send it to you, bro. At the end of the day, bro, when it comes down to it, and I'll say it again, he's definitely, listen, he's one of my favorite players. You guys know this about me more so than anything else. Big up to my guy Mike Majors. Big up to my guy Di as well. But you guys know this, right? He's one of my boys. He's one of my favorite players, of course. One of the guys that I've always rated more so than a lot of a lot of other people. I think for me, there's three aspects I'm going to talk about it from, yeah. And the first aspect I want to talk about it from is the fact that you're looking at summer 22, and it's kind of like disastrous some of the stuff we've really done back then. Obviously the Sterling contract, with obviously the what happened with Koulibaly when we brought him, Wesley Fofana. I could go on and on and on. Like, but I think particularly with this one, it kind of like for me shows a level of obviously incompetency at the time that the guys did not have. There was no vision. There was no from the ownership at the time to be able to do deals much better than we are currently doing so. So again, that's one thing we definitely need to be looking at for sure. Secondly, I would add is the fact that Chukwuemeka going for 40 million only makes sense here because of the fact that we brought him for 15 million plus 5 million add-ons, so the club is going to be able to double their money, right? Yeah, so that's the second thing. Thirdly, I think the other issue I have with this year is that if he's got a release clause in his contract, why doesn't Sterling have a release clause in his contract, guys? You know what I mean? Does Sterling have a release clause in his contract? Like, does these other guys have release clauses that we don't know about in his contract? Or is it because Chukwuemeka is like a young guy, up and coming player that they decided, let's put a release clause in there such that, if you ever want to cash in on the player, we've got an ability to do so. So again, that's something else, I would say to think about in regards to the Chukwuemeka deal, of course, right? That's something else definitely for sure to think about when it comes down to it, right? So again, with Chukwuemeka and the stuff that you're seeing of him, end of the day, will he go for 40 million? I don't know. Right now, we're not hearing about any other clubs interested in Carney Chukwuemeka. Yeah, because you know what I mean. So you know what I mean. You know what, Vic? Good question. I'm gonna answer that question to you, my brother. But one thing I really wanna, I can't hear you, Joe, because I need to put my headphones on fast.
I haven't said anything.
The thing we need to ask about, yeah, and this is a valid question by Vic. Do these guys on 7 to 8 year deals even have release clauses? Because that is a good question. Does that mean players have release clauses that are on the 7 to 8 year deal too? Like that's something I wasn't even thinking about really until the Chukwuemeka stuff, right? I didn't think about. Does that mean maybe even a Enzo's got a release clause in his contract? Does that mean a Caicedo's got a release clause in his contract? Think about any other guys that have got 78 deals, Jackson, etc., etc., etc. Right? And also, it's a good question by Vic. Who released the release clause, agent or the club? For me, if it's the club, that means they're trying to actively move him on, right? They're trying to actively move on. And reports about the players saying that they want to stay. He wants to stay at Chelsea. I doubt it would be the player. If it's coming from the agent, then maybe he feels like it's him testing the waters. Yeah, and also the fact of Dewsbury Hall coming in, that maybe he's worried that his client is not going to be getting enough game time. So, Vic, those are good, valid questions that need to be for sure answered in the medium to long term. I have to say, but I've got my guy here, Joey. We're just on Never Our File, of course. What are you? Or let me answer this question. No, don't worry, DJ Sav, tranquilo. We'll get to that one for sure. You know me. The only issue of Truk is his wages. That's a good aspect to it too. You think about all of the other players, right? Chukwuemeka was also in that bracket that got 100k a week automatically, was not on an incentivized contract as well. So that's why for me, the Chukwuemeka stuff it's got a lot of how shall I say? It's got a lot of evidence towards the fact that maybe it's the club trying to actually move on the player, by the way, more so than anything else. So again, when I'm bringing this stuff up, it's not me trying to be, a dickhead or stuff like that. I'm just trying to look at it from like a straightforward standpoint, more so than anything else. But no, because the Carney deal was done in 22 with Bowley, directors are trying to shift all our players from that window. I hear you, bro. But yeah, but I think the issue is Lucas Costa. You also have to wonder, they're signing 78-year deals. What's to say that the signing of these 78-year deals is not coincide? Maybe they're signing these deals knowing they've got a release clause in the backup. That might also be the case. We didn't know, by the way, we didn't know back in 2022, summer 2022, in July or when he brought him, that there was a release clause in his contract. Yeah, we imagine. Yeah, imagine the same could be true for all of these other players too. It could be the same for all these other players too. Big up to my guy Gladys Olo Lady. Sorry, I said it. Sorry if I've butchered the name. I've definitely butchered his name for sure. Tranquilo, bro. Tranquilo. Listen, if there was actual bid or proof of bid, you would. For British from Italy, you would have been hearing it from him right now.
Yeah, and exactly.
Again, and also, I said the thing about I'm just gonna add quickly on this point before we continue. When it comes to Calcio Corriere dello Sport, whenever you hear guys writing for them, it means the source is quite tier 3 at that point. It's not legit. It's like a rumor at that point. The release clause in current was put in there by Bowley's. No point in worrying about things we do now. The issue is, Mike Majors, they're signing 78-year deals. You probably listen. People do not sign 78-year deals if there's not a way for them to be moved on from. I think they want to force out. Yes, I agree with this, Victor. I think for me, it's making sense from a club standpoint if they're trying to be the ones that are trying to move on. I don't know if you agree, bro. But
I don't know. I don't know.
Let me. Yeah. I'll read these last 5 and then we're gonna talk. Then we'll talk. Big up Ahmed and Joey. We need to seriously keep Carney. He's way too talented to be shipped off already. I agree with you, listen, Joe. And we'll be stupid if you even consider selling Carney. Fair enough, DJ Sav. AC can't afford the wages of release clause. There's going nowhere. Manny, big up to you, bro. I can see you've just subscribed. I think the issue is more so than anything else, by the way, Manny, is that they don't need to necessarily buy him now. They can do a loan of obligation. And if they do a loan of obligation of 40 million with the football club, they don't need to buy him this season. It'll be next season, and they'll have even more, and they'll have the money available then. Then that will allow them to spend money. I know they've been linked with Lukaku too, but he possibly could be going on his way to Napoli too. So there is a way for this to happen. I'm afraid 100k for Carney is a bargain because in 2 years' time we'll be waiting for him more. Fair enough. Osimhen is the highest paid player in Serie A. Thank you for letting me know, Lurifix. Literally everyone that joins Milan takes a pay cut. It's not a big deal. True. Lucas Costa says Carney was on a 6-year deal, so the clause is only because it's only during the Bowley era. All other signings, there is no clause guaranteed. The thing is, Lucas Costa, we don't know that. We do not know if any of these other clubs, if any of our other players do not have release clause or not, because it's not mentioned. All we get to hear, from a fan perspective, and the journalist report, remember, is the year of the contract, how many years it is, and then sometimes they even, if for added bonus, they usually even tell us how much they're earning per year, right? Excluding bonuses. Isn't that right, Joey? Most of the time, right? It's only the release clause is only mentioned, yeah, if it's like for if they're trying to be as clear as possible. But sometimes it's not released at all.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. AC were the only team under interest. It was not CFC offering him to clubs. Well, Mike Majors, that we don't know that, bro. Maybe AC have interested in him, but this being released, the 40 million, yeah, being released as an exclusive to Fabrizio, agent or club is a beeping sign, like, you know, a light. You know what I mean? It's like almost like a light bulb. Let's use the, you know what I mean, thingy sign, a light bulb to, you know, say, guys, he's only worth 40 million release clause. If you want to get him, he's only there for 40 million. So again, that I would disagree with that point more so than anything else, Mike. I'm more worried about Premier League teams going after Carney. That is I don't know who would want Carney right now on their team. I don't think Arsenal need him, I would say. You probably would accept a mid-table team, I would think, would probably go in for him, I say, more than anything else. Chelsea said they are not interested in a loan, according to Fab. Yes, but I think, again, Manny, if they say a loan with obligation, Chelsea will take that, because then that means they did the same with Lewis Hall, where they already got obligation for money automatically. So that means they're getting that money, even if it's not for 24, 25, it'll be for 25, 26 that they'll get that money for. Saudi's a dumping ground. I can see Lukaku going there. I agree. I feel like that he's not playing enough to just sell him. If his first season at Chelsea was hampered by an injury, Carney looks excellent at Villa. Hopefully he stays. Thank you. What do you guys think of the news? I'll discuss that later. And I like Carney, but some of our starters are making less than him low, and Carney for sure is not starting. I hear you, Chelsea Blue. But you know what? I'll give you the floor, Mr. Wab Sport. Make sure to follow him on there, please.
I'm kind of indifferent in this scenario. Like, I don't really have like a yes or no. Like, if it's 40 million, it's 40 million. And if they're gonna trigger the release, if someone's willing to trigger the release clause, then we doubled our money on Carney. Like, that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it like people are worried about losing this guy. Like, we don't really have we've already said we're not selling him for anything less than the release clause, and he's coming off of 2 seasons of back-to-back injuries. So, like, since that's the case, I have no problem if he gets sold for that 40 million, and I have no problem if he stays and proves himself. So it's pretty much simple as can be.
Fair enough. What do you think about this take that's coming from ACFC? Big up to my guy. He says, I think Carney's better than Kieran Dewsbury Hall. What are your thoughts on that? Because I want to hear you. I disagree slightly, because I don't think I disagree as of currently, though.
Yeah, why do you disagree?
Only because I feel like Kieran Dewsbury Hall right now is doing right now at the level he is at right now. He's I think a bit more clear of Carney in terms of like what he has shown. I feel like once Carney can definitely be better than him once he reaches his level, but not right now, not as of currently, bro. Does that make sense? Potentially, yes, but not as of currently.
I would agree with you. Mm-hmm. Because realistically, right now, on potential, you may be able to say that he's better than Dewsbury Hall. But once again, he's had 2 seasons back-to-back of just injuries. So,
yeah. But Carney Chukwuemeka has been having so many injuries. He's a good player after injuries. I think sometimes, Gladys, I would say, particularly young players, look at Madueke, for example. Madueke is a good example of this, because look at him at PSV. At PSV, he barely played 90 minutes of football, by the way. I think he only played 3 90-minute matches at PSV, right? But he was consistently hampered of muscle injury issues. At Chelsea, he's had, yes, 1 or 2 injuries, but other than that, he's been consistently available, consistently been able to play. So sometimes, you know, young players do go through that period where they do get injury prone, right? Where maybe their body's not growing as fast as, you know, what's it called, as they need to be, and that happens. So that's the only thing I would say about Carney. I agree with this. Where do you think Chelsea will finish this season? For me, I don't think the squad. I don't rate the squad, but I think we'll finish 5th or 6th. I've said, we have to finish 4th, but I can see us finishing 5th or 6th.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've said. I think that's fair, right? Like we have to finish 4th, but realistically, I can see us finishing 5th or 6th. So it is what it is. Santos is better than KDH. I don't even feel like they play the same position, bro. Like, they're different types of 8s, honestly. KDH has a defensive aspect to his game. Carney is much more of an attacker. Fair enough. Is this his injury history that you brought up, bro?
Yep.
Lovely. Thank you. I'm gonna just remove the comment. So do you mind increasing it slightly? Because unless I can but it's fine actually. So as you can see, this is perfect. So as you can see, obviously, he's this is Carney's injury history. 22, 23. Do you want to go down a bit more? Yeah, just start. 22, 23.
That's it right here. Is
That's
it?
Yeah. So as you can see, he's missed 44 days with a hamstring injury. Then he had a knee injury. 2 back-to-back knee injuries. That's crazy, by the way. 2 back-to-back knee injuries. Missed 83 days. Obviously, fitness.
He missed 26, 30 games in the first season.
Yeah, that is crazy. He's actually missed quite a lot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what, Ahmed? Let's see how this is called. Yeah, exactly. What was it? We can finish 5th and get UCL. Big up to my guy Seniac. He says, if you are decently healthy and have a solid structure, we will finish 4th. No doubt about it. It's more to do with these players than the competition. I agree.
42 games in 2 seasons is nuts, bro.
Yeah, 42 games 2 seasons is kind of nuts, bro. That's basically that's not great at all. Actually.
Yeah,
people are not respecting the fact that KDH is a player in or close to his prime. He's just shown more than a youngster we are comparing it to. I agree, bro. I think right now, definitely KDH is better than him. So, like, anyone that tries to say that to you otherwise,
I'll be right back.
That's all right, bro. So you know what I'm saying to you. So anyone that tries to say that to you is like well and truly lying to you in the meantime. But again with this Chukwuemeka news, bro, the question I want to ask chat, and I'm gonna ask this to everyone here. Are you guys not worried? And I'm gonna ask you, are you not worried? Sorry, not worried is the wrong one. Are you guys interested in that? Maybe possibly speaking, that we now have release clauses in what's it called? There's release clauses now in other players' contracts that we may not be aware of. Because I think for me, if I'm thinking about it from a realistic standpoint, from like a Ahmed Abdi, let me think about this from a logical standpoint. What's to say that some of these guys don't have release clauses in their 78-year deals? We've asked ourselves a lot of the time. They're signing these 78-year deals. They're doing all this stuff. How are they signing it? How can they give away their stuff? Like, surely they must have like some sort of like release clause in their contract, right? So for me, it kind of makes sense here if you think about it from the aspect of they've actually got release clauses in their contract. That's why they sign these long-term deals, because they know there's a way out for them at the end of the day. There's a way out for them. So I wanna ask that's why I'm asking this question to obviously my fellow Chelsea fans, to kind of like get an idea if you guys agree or disagree with that. What do you think about what I was asking about, Jerry? That maybe some of these guys that sign these such long-term deals, maybe there is an out for them that they have a release clause at the very least that we don't know about.
I think you're just starting a conspiracy that doesn't make.
Do you think it's a conspiracy? I'm just asking. That's why, yeah.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I think like there's no way that, especially some of these big players that we signed, they have any type of release clauses, especially like some of the big young players that we bought. And if they do, they probably have ridiculously high release clauses, like hundreds of million release clauses. Like someone says we have a Paez, a 30 million release clause for Paez. Like, that's just dumb.
That one I've not heard of. I'll be so real. I've not heard of that one.
That's just dumb.
We do not know. No need to worry yet. I hear you, Mike Major. That's a fair point. Until we hear that maybe other players have got really exclusive release clauses, of course, I'll shut my mouth, and again, it will be a wait and see approach. At the end of the day, we'll wait and see to see if anything of that ilk definitely happens for sure. So again, something to think about for sure. At the end of the day, listen, Carney Chukwuemeka, hopefully he's able to stay. Hopefully there's some other stuff that we can, look for in the player. You guys know me, I rate the player quite highly at the end of the day. So let's talk about this other player right now, and that is Benjamin Chilwell. What kind of release clause will have proper Enzo and Caicedo when you buy them for 100 million plus?
Yeah.
First. If Pies has a preliminary score, someone would have activated already low 100%.
Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly,
Someone would
yeah.
have already came in and bought the Pius from us at 30 million. He's already worth more than that at this current moment.
Yup. And obviously, let's talk about this next breaking news. That is that breaking the future of Ben Chilwell is uncertain. And this obviously coincided with the news about Calafiori, which we'll talk about after Chilwell. And this is from a little report from Sam C, obviously. And this is that top Premier League clubs are interested in signing Chilwell. So it's looking like Chilwell, is more than on his way out. Guys, if you remember 2 days ago here, Vic will vouch for me. I think even Joey will vouch for me to an extent. I was asking what's happening with Chilwell, because like I was even arguing that Chilwell, if we wanted to sell Chilwell, he should have been gone by now, everything like that. I was questioning why Chilwell was here after the links about what's it called, of the links with Calafiori. We knew about the fact that Chilwell doesn't even fit the system, right? And so I was saying for the longest time, what's going on with Chilwell? Because like I felt like he probably should have moved by now. And the fact that he has 2 years left on his deal, he's in a similar situation to Gallagher, who we were actively trying to move on in the summer too. So again, key thing to think about here is that does it fit the system? You're targeting the Italian left back, centre back, left back in Calafiori. It's looking like he could be on the move. And if you're being respectful about Chilwell, you guys know me. I'm not like I always try to bring a bit of a nuanced view. When he came to our club, and the first season that he had of us, first season and a half that he had of us, right? I thought it was okay. He was able to do a job going forward really well. Defensively, he wasn't as bad as he was now. He was able to do a job defensively, I would argue. But going forward was probably his strength. The crosses, putting the ball into the back of the net, similarly to Reece James, right? And as such, when he got the ACL injury against Juventus, and then he got the Achilles injury straight afterwards, if I'm not mistaken, was Achilles, right? Joey, that he got after the ACL injury.
Oh.
Chilwell. It was because he had the ACL first,
yes.
then the Achilles, right?
Yes.
Those back-to-back injuries, essentially, like with the greatest level of respect, kind of like hurt the player extremely badly. Like it actually hurt him, like in the sense that the way he's to a level, right? And like he dropped the level. You can see even now, listen, I know Pochettino was doing crazy stuff playing him left wing, but the reason why Pochettino was trying to play him left wing, by the way, was because he knew he didn't have the recovery pace anymore to come back, essentially. So he thought his best thing was attack. Let's at least put him in the left wing, and maybe he didn't trust Madrid either. So I think for me personally, when it comes down to it, I think for me at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, big up Chilwell. Thank you for the UCL title, but I think it is time to move on. Now, I think the question now you've got to ask yourself is how much can you really realistically get for Chilwell in his current state? Right, so we brought Chilwell for 50 million, if I'm not mistaken. I'll definitely double check transfer market, but if my memory serves me correctly, we bought Chilwell for 50 million.
So I got answers for you for all this.
Go ahead, bro. Speak.
All right, so after doing some research, we probably have about 14 million left owed on Chilwell total. It's about 14 million. So we could probably get about I think we could get about 25 to 30 is my best bet. 25 to 30.
Fair enough.
And I don't be surprised if he goes to City. I really wouldn't be surprised if he goes to City. Like as a backup over there.
Yeah. Again, EPL time, this is a good point. Like you could see it, bro. He couldn't beat the press anymore. Defensively, bro. Oh my god. What the Liverpool kid did to him defensively. I remember Liverpool away at Anfield. Oh my god. That was bad.
Yeah, people that are saying 10 to 15, you still have to have homegrown tax in there. Like you still have to add homegrown.
You have to add UCL winning tax too. You need to add UCL winning tax too, bro. You know what I mean?
So yeah, you're talking 25 million.
Yeah,
probably around 25 million.
Chilwell, yeah, 15 to 20 million, and we get these wages off the books. It's a win. Raheem stealing, and Jackson wants stay. All right, bro. Did not understand that at all. That's very optimistic. I think for me, if you can get 20 to 25 for him, I think probably that's the. I feel like that's the reality too. Now Chilwell is done. That's the way we see it. Yeah, Chilwell is going to Man U. You think I feel like I said this before. Man U, they're trying to build this thing of like how shall I say? They're trying to build this youth.
What's the English core?
English core. That said Jim Radcliffe is trying to do that stuff as well. So it makes sense maybe if he moves there. Plus of the fact that you could make the argument as well. Mount's there, his best friend's there. Rashford, guys he knows, is close to where he used to be back in Leicester. So again, it suits him the most, I would say, if anything. And like, I'm just gonna show you his injury history too, because it's actually pretty. Like, his injury history is quite bad, by the way, too. I was not expecting it to be this bad, but let me obviously bish bash and then bong. There we go. So obviously you look at his injury history. Obviously since he started at Chelsea, right? Then 2020, 2022, he's got a cruciate ligament tear. Right, that was the big one that happened to him. 178
Zoom
days.
Zoom out.
You want to zoom out a bit more?
I don't see the. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Right. So he literally 21, 22 cruciate ligament injury tear that he had. 178 days out. Then he had the hamstring injury, 89 days out. Then again, another hamstring injury, 28 days out. The new season starts 98 days out from a hamstring injury. So clearly, we talk a lot about Reece James and his hamstring. He's got it worse.
Just as bad, yeah.
He's actually probably got it worse. So and then you see this knee problems now. He's got listen, this is even worse because now he's got knee problems happening, reoccurring within a season 2. So in general, the point I'm trying to make here is that right now, at least for him, it's not looking good right now, like from an injury standpoint. And I think if we want to be getting guys that are healthy, consistent, in the team that can play regularly for us, Chilwell sadly is not going to be that guy for you. And also the fact that he can't even fit into the Maresca system that we need him to fit into, his time is up. But listen, I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts and opinions? Do you think, would you like Chilwell to stay or would you not like Chilwell to stay? That's the question I want to hear from you guys. Vivul is awful, by the way. This is the guy that gave Chilwell the extension. Really? Was it him? Chilwell.
Maybe they're going. Maybe Chilwell, the Manchester United is on.
Damn. Chilwell, Gallagher, and Chalobah for United for 400 million. I'm here for it. I honestly just would want Chalobah to go to a non-UCL team because I think Chalobah is a good player. I know a lot of people, some people don't rate him, but I actually think he's really good. Like when it comes to Chalobah, decent player, honestly. What about Gallagher, Faroon? Don't worry, he's gone now that we brought KDH. I think again, Gallagher's going to be an interesting case. I know the club want him gone. The issue with Gallagher again is going to be: is he going to be the one that's I'm proper Chelsea? I want to stay at the club. I want to fight for my place. That's the thing. If that happens, he probably is going to get another 2-year extension to his deal or something like that, and then we'll see what happens there. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to Gallagher, boys, I'll say wait and see. I think England probably gonna get knocked out against Switzerland. That's my take. Once that happens, next week I think will be the more interesting week in regards to Gallagher deal getting done. How about Mudryk, Plot, and Sterling? I think sadly with Sterling, it's gonna be very, very, very hard, my brother Faroon, to get removing Sterling. Sadly, Mudryk, I feel like he's in last chance saloon currently.
Yeah.
Wow. Chilwell and Reece can both go. You know what, Mike Majors? I said, yeah, I feel like we need a number 3 right back right now. If he's going to be from the academy, I don't mind someone that's going to be a backup.
Nah. We have a number 3 right back, though, in an academy.
That's what I said.
Chepon.
Yeah. That's what I said. So we need a number 3 right back because until just in case, Reece James decides to go back to his old ways in terms of injury. So we need not as bad as Fafana, though. Again, I just want to reiterate out there for the bridges that watch me here. I want you guys to know Fafana Nation is not here, bro. You know what I mean? I need to see the data. I need to see this guy play more than 30 games a season. And if that happens, you know what? I'll put my hand up. Chilwell, 40 million. I feel like, bro, 40 million is not going to happen, bro. I feel like that's just way too much for him right now. I feel like any club that comes into Chilwell, they're going to look at his injury history and they're going to be like, yeah, that's going to probably put a good, 50% off of any price that you would have for him. So again, that 20 to 25 million range for Chilwell makes the most sense, particularly in the seller's market, by the way. So again, I would probably wait and see on that approach for Chilwell. Make Mike reach, yeah, okay. So take the first offer by Chilwell. Again, you want to make sure you're making money off Chilwell, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, listen, the club is a business now. You know what I mean? It's not like, back in the old days, we're like, listen, get him out of here, man. I don't care how much we have to lose for him, but we need to realize that that's not going to be the case either. Obviously, Reece James' GOAT is unlocked. Fair enough. I don't care about Reece James. He's not playing enough. Mike Majors, I agree with you, but it's gonna be about the last season. This is his last season for me, for Reece James. I don't know about you, Joey. I need to see him play consistently, and like even if he gets one injury, but he's playing consistently for me the whole season, I don't mind. But I need to see him play consistent football. I don't know if you agree with that, though, Joey.
I agree.
So again, I need to see him play consistently. If he plays consistently for me to a high enough level, I am more than happy to keep my guy Chilwell. No, sorry, not Chilwell, Reece James. That's all it is for me personally. Yeah. No, Reece James needs to sell. Need to sell unlike Chilwell when he plays his best. I'll be in the what? Yes, exactly. By the way, we don't. All right, guys, we are over half an hour in. 870 you guys in here. I am 3 away from 490. Let's get us there. And again, we've got another big topic to talk about. And that is on, listen, the guy that's in my thumbnail, you know who I'm talking about. None other than the guy that I've been advocating for I feel like for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and it's finally happening. Maybe not. You never know. Maybe our name just being used and abused. You know what I mean? I was gonna say cheeky joke, but I felt like I have to hold back on that one because that was a bit crazy.
I was about to pause you.
I felt something crazy was about to be said, so chill out on that one. I'm looking right now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about this one quickly because I was surprised by this news before you go to the big news because the big news is really good. So I want to actually talk about this one. And that is that Chelsea are watching the progress of James McTee. Enzo Maresca has tried to sign him at Leicester. So, again, as you know about McTee, former Manchester City graduate, obviously, Joe Shields has been linked with him for quite a while. He actually was rated higher than Cole Palmer, by the way, and at the academy. A lot of people don't know that, by the way. So, again, he's obviously he's gone to Sheffield, not really worked out for him.
Player.
He's not really worked out for him. Where does he play, by the way? Because actually, I've heard of him, but I've never actually seen him. Actually,
he played for Sheffield United.
No, position. Sorry, his position. Where does he play?
He plays like 10, left wing 10. He has a right-footed
again,
player.
So that makes sense. Again, right-footed winger can play on the left, can play in the middle. Interesting indeed. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. So again, big up to my guy Danish Maldini. Nice to see my boy here as always. But yeah, again,
he's left-footed. No way. We don't need this guy. Then fuck this guy. What are we doing? We have 100 of them. 100 of the same fucking guys.
Again,
somebody told me he was right-footed.
His FIFA card. He's Messi. Joe, you're actually shameless, bro. Man's talking about FIFA, bro.
No, he said meaty. He said meaty. He meant
no,
meaty.
No. He said, I have his FIFA card. Come on, man. Rest, bro. We're not talking about FIFA here, bro. Where does he play for?
McAtee plays in the midfield, then.
Midfield,
he plays he's an 8-10.
I have his FIFA.
God damn,
midfield,
bro.
He's
again. Why are we going for these guys, bro?
This for me,
again, it comes enough left footers.
You know what it is, Joey? Again, this screams of, as I've said before, talent hoarding. That's what the club is doing. And that is the thing that annoys me so much more when it comes to a guy like
you can talent hoard though, bro. But you could talent hoard, that's fine. But you're gonna talent hoard, at least talent hoard in like different profiles and like different styles.
We're talent hoarding the same profile, bro. That's the issue.
That's the problem.
Yes. How many more midfielders are we gonna get? It's just more and more of the same. I agree with you, bro. Anyway,
I thought he was a right footer. That's the reason why we were going for him.
Yeah, I thought it was a right footer as well, because I thought if he's right footed, makes sense, innit? Because like I don't know if you saw the Doué news that Tottenham are interested in him. So hopefully Chelsea can get speed up on that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind holding on that one.
But watching the progress doesn't make me seem like we're gonna sign him though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, so to be fair to CFC, this is just interest and monitoring. I hear you, bro, but you know what it is with Chelsea. It starts with that's interested, then it's bid, then it's here we go. You know what Chelsea's like with especially a lot of these with a lot of younger talented players. I hear you, Skynet, but the only reason why I'm kind of like a bit more kind of disagree with you, I would say, more so than anything else, is that we know with Chelsea and younger talent, if they're interested in you, it usually means they're trying to attain you. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that, bro. We've been linked with a lot of fucking players, and we didn't like.
That is true.
We've been linked with a lot.
He plays right wing too. I've just looked at this now. 1 second, bro.
It's the other side. It was the other side. I was thinking he played the left side. He played the right side.
I know. Yeah. Fair enough, though. Listen, at the end of the day, J Mac T, all I remember from is that Man City fans have always told me that he's a talented player. That a lot of clubs have been after. No, sorry, he's a talented player that was highly rated in the Man City system and everything like that. So
Is he
again,
still at Man City, or is he on loan? Was he bought by Sheffield United?
he's actually still at Man City. I've already still at Man City. He went on loan there, if I'm not mistaken. So
Okay.
yeah, so you would be buying from Man City essentially. Says,
Okay.
oh no, Manu, I hear you, bro, but you know it is. So again, we'll see what happens, bro. We get linked to, yeah, that is true. This makes no sense. But again,
Yeah,
Kieran
I don't
Dewsbury Hall
know.
did not make sense, and we brought him. If we're being honest too. So Chelsea, Chelsea still in the championship market. He's not. How is okay? You know, naturally, shut up, bro.
Yeah, you're just
You know what I
feeding
mean?
into the dumbest
Yeah.
person on YouTube chat.
Yeah, that's why I don't get. That's why I don't get overexcited during transfer windows, because we can't buy every player that is talented in the world. I agree with you, Jack, bro. Let's hope so. Thank you for letting me know. If you know,
Bro,
then
we just
the
need
ages
two
know
more
it.
players, 2 or 3 more players, in my opinion.
Exactly.
2 or 3.
Big up to my guy Asad. I don't know if you're the same guy that's on Twitter that follows me. Big up to you, bro. How rate our window out of 10? I would probably say right now we are at 5 out of 10. I'll say honestly, because I still feel like there's key positions that need to be looked at and everything like that. And if those things happen, then listen, I'm happy, bro. If we get Calafiori, we're gonna have a 7 CVs. Do you know what it is, bro? Disasi, is looking a bit weirder day by day. I have to say, even though I do think Disasi gets a bit more, a lot more hate than he deserves. But
But Disasi was bought because Chalobah was on a big. Well, not only that, we gotta even take a step before that, because Chalobah was on a long-term injury for majority of this last season.
Yeah, he was, bro.
So people are forgetting, oh, Chalobah was really good last year, but he came back halfway through the season and played well. We bought Disasi because Chalobah ended up getting hurt, and we didn't have any other right center backs.
100%. And listen, I know, we love to cook Disasi here. A lot of people cook Disasi here. I understand that. End of the day, bro, Disasi was.
Watch him be a beast. Watch him be a beast at right center back when it's
Matthias
a back three, and we don't have
just get Bulka or Mamadashvili. I think Bulka Nation is for me. But I know a lot of people have been watching Mamadashvili.
I'm the other way.
Bulka Nation.
I'm the other way.
See, what it is? I feel like
that me and your windows are we obviously have the same targets, striker, left back, goalkeeper. Mm-hmm. But we have different picks for those targets. You're 100% on Calafiori. I would rather go Hincape. You'd rather go Boca. I would go Mamadashvili.
Bro, you know what? I don't know bro. I don't mind if you get even if you do let out Calafiori, who I would be really annoyed about. If you get Hincape, I'm happy, bro. I wouldn't mind getting either. Honestly, at the end of the day, for me. So
that's how I feel. But I'd rather get Hincape just because I know. In the end, Joel, if Osimhen ends up happening, I'll look like a fucking genius. Just being honest, I'll look like a goddamn genius. But this whole, I would say you're probably right about our window so far. It's probably a 4 or 5 out of 10 until we address those 3. Exactly. At least 2. If you address 2 out of the 3, you automatically go to a 7. Exactly. Automatically.
Awuni says 3 out of 10. We did not address our deficiencies. Exactly. I agree with that. I would go slightly higher only because of the quality that you brought in. I would say is a little bit more.
I said 4. I said 4. So.
Yeah, exactly. Trevor Chalobah is so good. I need him to start regularly next season. Disasi gives me unnecessary anxiety. Fair enough, I said, bro. I hear you. I hear that, enough, but again, I feel like with Disasi, the problem was I feel like Disasi and Badiashile, potentially, in my personal opinion, because the system was so bad, they were getting rushed in at times into the team, and because of there was nothing there to gel them. I feel like we're looking at those 2 guys a bit too disrespectfully, in my personal opinion.
We bought Disasi 2 days before we had our first game against Liverpool, and he ended up starting.
Yeah, Disasi will be better than De Ligt. I agree with that, bro. De Ligt,
listen,
Listen, De Ligt, I'll be so real. has a Boza moment in him. And all I'm gonna say, when Chiellini and Bonucci are cooking you for saying that you're not good enough, then hey, that's all I have to do.
Bro, I know. I saw Disasi at his peak, and he was locking up Haaland for 85 minutes of a game.
He did a great job against that Man City game. In that Man City game, he did a bit.
Yeah, like I saw the best of what Disasi can do.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
And like, if we can get that more consistently, then we have a freaking player on our hands.
Of course,
like,
bro.
Truthfully. But
I guess Ugu and Carney getting sold maybe, but that's why we're buying new midfielders. No. So I think of the Carney stuff. Again, we'll wait and see as to what's going on with that one. Ugu Chukwu's not getting
Gallagher.
sold. Yeah,
It's Gallagher.
KDH and Gallagher. Yeah. Joey. Yeah. Again, Joey's correct. But KDH's profile is very similar to Gallagher in this, but he's a much more complete version. He's a complete version of Gallagher. Technically speaking, shooting wise, attacking wise, and defensively. He's the complete package, that we've been asking for. He's almost, you know how I'd say he is? He's like Mason Mount plus Gallagher. Literally like that.
Assad, I don't want him to be our starter, by the way. I want to see Tosin in the first game of the year.
Amandishvili, fair enough. What's it called? Do we need Cali? Yes, if Chilwell if the club is trying to now get Chilwell out of the door, you need to get a left back there, bro. I think if Cucurella, I know you were saying it was an agenda that was going to lead, but like again, we'll wait and see.
I was just picking at you, bro. I was just picking at you.
I know,
bro. You were smiling. You were cheesing from ear to ear too when I said that shit.
Yeah, I'll be real though. You know what? I'm kind of listen. This is Ahmed Abdi conspiracy section. I'm just gonna tell you that now. Everyone that's watching, I am speaking Ahmed Abdi conspiracy theory. I think for me, the wage he's on is 175 or 165, if I'm not mistaken. The other thing is, the move if like allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, Chukwuemeka is trying to be like shifted by the club too. And part of it is to do with wages. What's to say not the same for Cucurella, bro? What's not the same?
I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not saying you're wrong there, but the bid, it would have to be like an extremely good bid.
Of course,
because he's coming off like a fantastic Euros, like
exactly
the highest rated left back in all of the Euros. Like he is playing as good as it gets right now. And the way that he's playing right now, Maresca will use him in the same kind of way. So it's like, how do you make that decision? You know what I mean? Like, how do you make that decision to try to sell that guy who's coming off the best Euros that he's possibly can? And you can't take like a cheap cost for him. So like, what would you sell him for then?
We brought him for. How much did he buy him for again? Because I know
60.
Yeah, that's the issue, bro. I think that's the issue.
That's what I'm saying. The Naciolini, the Turkish left back, has not been. Go look at the ratings, bro. Naciolini, I don't need to argue with you, bro. Go just. Go look at really like, and I love that Turkish left back. By the way,
I've been seeing a lot of people. My United fans have been trying to get him. I've been seeing him. I've been watching. I've been seeing it. Yeah. I actually want to say quickly, guys. Yeah, and I just want to talk on this on this bit quickly about the left back situation. Again, you probably the left back we're gonna have in the team is not gonna be a proper left back. Like I feel like people need to realize that we're probably looking for a left back in the Calafiori range, which is again Hincapié is a good one. Calafiori again. Chilwell does not fit that in the day. Chilwell is a guy that's a proper fullback, up and down, up and down.
Correa played that same position at Brighton.
Yeah, and the issue is exactly. And the issue is we've seen one of the deficiencies that I've complained about. I don't know if you have, was that Cucurella, once I reach after halfway, I feel like he's useless essentially for me because I'm not seeing him in the at Chelsea at the very least in the attacking third. Has not been as good as he's probably been in the Euros.
Well, let's say not until they inverted him.
Yeah, exactly. Not until they inverted him. Once he got inverted,
right?
Once
he got inverted, then you could see the type of skill set that he had, right? Like that's the big thing that I'm trying to say here. Like that's how Enzo uses his fullbacks. 100%. He inverts them into the midfield or he inverts them into the center backs. And Cucurella can do both. That's the thing. He can do both. He did it. He inverted into center backs against Brighton. We saw it personally. We played against Brighton while he did that shit. And then the second thing is he inverts into the fucking midfield like anybody, as good as anybody else.
Exactly.
He's showing it in the Euros, and he showed it in the last 5 games of the season.
Yep.
You can't use him as that. You can't use him as that overlapping fullback. He's not an overlapping fullback.
He's not good as an overlapping fullback. Again, yeah, I agree. Dovka, by the way, that is for me. The source from that one is Correa dello Sport. Not reliable, bro. That's like me reporting from the Sun. You know what I mean? Sun Sport. The Sun Sport Noble. Thank you very much, my brother. For the comment. Would these guys start over those guys start over in form Cuckoo? No, but I think the thing for me is that I don't need what's it called, Calafiori even to be starting over him. He can play in the CB role if need be. He can play that if I need be. So I don't necessarily need him just to be my left back. It can be my centre back too on the left side. If Levi Cole was not able to get to the level that we need him to as well. So again, that's what I think. That's the key thing. You want to have malleable players that can play each position quite well. That's the stuff that I am looking for, by the way. Right? That's the stuff that I am looking for more so than anything else. Skynet says, who has a better 25-man squad than us right now? Probably Man City. Probably I would say Arsenal to an extent. Liverpool, I think is quite close, I would say, right now with Liverpool. I would say. But other than that, really, no, I don't think the other teams are better than us squad-wise. I feel like we match up with them quite well, or we're just slightly more better at the end of the day. So that's just my thoughts and opinions, bro. If we play possession,
Nazzolini, brother, Nazzolini, you have one center back, 2 center backs on your books right now. Once you finish your transfer window, maybe we can talk.
If we play possession football, he can't play. Disasi can play possession, bro. I feel like a lot of people are kind of underrating Disasi's ability.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
that's
again,
what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to give him prop, but in the end, the people are underrating this guy.
Yeah, again, a good example I can give for this. Monaco, they do. Monaco play possession plays football, by the way. Monaco play possession plays football in Ligue 1 because they're one of the best. Because they're one of the best in that team. So, like, come on, bro, we can definitely do better.
Bro,
than that.
And we saw a better body of Shield than the body of Shield we saw this year.
Buddy Shaw was playing in a even more chaotic defense, a Lampard defense. Who we know Lampard defensively is not as great, and he was doing really well, bro. Like I thought it would be a bit disingenuous to Buddy Shaw, honestly.
That's where I agree. I agree that Disasi can't run, isn't at that like an up and down athletic type of player. Like he's just not that athletic.
Exactly.
But yeah, I agree with that.
100%. So just quickly moving on.
Very much.
Let's just move on from them, actually. I'm just ignoring them. I think Disasi's only lasts one more season if Fofana can stay healthy. That I agree with, Frost in Peace. I can agree with that. If Fofana decides to show the goods, show the the bread and butter and stuff like that, then hey ho.
Tosin has to prove that he's a good player too. Yeah.
Exactly too. The Ligt is terrible. Yep, I agree. Aston Villa will sign treating better. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I don't know, bro. I don't know because Villa, the way that Villa moved at the end of this window, I don't know if they're gonna have a window like they've ever had. And how are you gonna replace Douglas Luiz? Like, I just don't know how you replace that.
It's very hard to replace
with an injured. What's it called? Kamara coming back. Like he came off a huge injury. I'm not sold on Villa this year. I'm sorry.
De Ligt was young, CB's mature around 75. Well, that's fair, bro. But I feel like with him, he actually, I feel like he's very similar to Sterling almost, where he had his breakout season a lot younger, and he was doing the top stuff when he was younger. It seems now it's not happening for him more so than anything else, bro. That's all it is.
I think early burnout is a big thing.
Exactly.
For De Ligt.
Fair enough. Joel doing the Disasi prop. Listen, we're not doing the Disasi prop. I just feel like, again, we're being fair to the player.
He's talking about another chat.
Fair enough. I would give all of our CBs a second chance up just because of how Poch set us up defensively. I agree.
That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel, Mike Majors. Yeah. You hit it right on the fucking head, bro. You literally hit that shit right on the head, bro.
De Ligt is the modern day defender. He's more concerned with the ball playing ability than actual defending. Fair enough. Cuckoo plays for CFC, bro. Cuckoo is one of the best left backs in the world. Oh, if he's good enough, then he is. Yeah. Chilwell Cucurella, sell Chilwell Cucurella, buy Calafiori and Loco. You know what, man? Loco Nation, hey. See, again, my talent ID on some of these guys, man, they know me, man. You know what, man? I feel like, yeah, I need to do like a little league.
I like Bradley Locko, bro, but now we're talking about some big boys. She's probably like third on the list of these players.
You know what it is? Loco needs another season.
Fourth, okay? All right, so he's probably fourth. It goes Cucurella, Calafiori, Hincape, and then him.
Loco, I think, by the way, he needs another season, by the way. Luckily, next season, he'll be playing UCL football with Brest, not to be confused with the body part. And he's literally going to be playing quite well. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was not necessary, Ahmed.
I had to do that one, little cheeky joke. If you actually get to know me, I do like to just throw a little bit sometimes. Gallagher, Koala, how you calling him Koala, bro? That's not even funny. Amortized 2 seasons for Cucurella, so 40 million breaks even. Fair enough, Lucas. Good shout. 55 million. He's saying EPL stuff, I think, for Cucurella. If you can get 55 million for him. But I don't even know. Again, the question is, yeah, I feel like Spain would probably be the best place that he could go to. So I don't see any EPL side going for him. And I know Barcelona probably would need a left back because I think Balde's just come back from an ACL, didn't he? Like he came back from like a big injury. So maybe
he came back from an injury.
Yeah. So again, maybe if Barcelona's like, listen, we need a top tier guy, former academy player, La Masia player. If a lot of people don't know about Cucurella, maybe we'll see. They're so burnt. Cuckoo used to be a midfielder. Hot take, but I don't really rate defenders that make me worry if they are 1v1. If they are in a 1v1 situation. Hence why I don't have much hope on our defenders. Bar Silva. The thing is, bro, I feel like a big issue that we had last season was confidence. Them coming back from injury. And those are the two things for me. I feel like our defenders didn't have any confidence in themselves, right? I feel like they were also didn't have they weren't ready for the games either. So I feel like for them there was a lot of doubt that was in the team more so than anything else. That's all it was, bro. Honestly,
I'm not selling Cucurella for 45 million.
City, Pool, Arsenal. All right, yeah, I agree with that. City, Pool, and Arsenal. Disasi is good. Is a good passer too. Yes. Poch really done our defenders dirty. I actually so much agree with that too, bro. He actually did our defenders more so than anything else dirty. I saw a clip of Captain Monaco Disasi getting cooked by Wirtz the other day. Yeah, but that's Florian Wirtz, bro. He's arguably number one, if not number two, cam in the world. Like, what are we doing here? Again, that is gonna be expected.
And it's like not everybody. Yes. It's like these defenders don't get cooked. Like Saliba doesn't get cooked, and all these guys don't get cooked. Everyone
will have their day in court, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? It's not always every day they're not gonna get cooked. That we need to be a bit more honest in regards to that more so than anything else. That's all it is, boys. Villa are gonna do a Newcastle drop right back down. I agree. De Ligt regressed too. I agree, Mike. This is something I've spoken about, by the way. De Ligt has regressed. That's the key word. De Ligt is a Barcelona CB. PK would be crap in any other team. Yeah, that's a good take, Real Jam. Nice to see you here, my brother. As always. Let's have a look at the likes and the subscribes quickly, guys. I am 9 away from 1.5k. 9 away from 1.5k. 86 of you guys in here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and get me to 1.5k tonight, please. If that would be possible, please. Thank you very much. Gallagher gonna what's it called? I mean, we bought Cuckoo for 55 plus 5. We can sell for 45. Stock is high. Fair enough. Most of our defenders are young. Some patience needs to be exercised. True. I just hoping Maresca works out. The team has potential to do some serious damage. I agree with you too, bro. A lot of this, I think a lot of people are just looking at the players and saying the players are good enough to do the job. I think we also need to realize as well that that in my personal opinion, not just the players specifically, right, but the manager also. Can the manager be able to connect to the players well? Can he handle the media pressure that's going to be onto him? Can he handle a lot of the stuff that's going to be around the manager in general? Again, I want to let you know, guys, by the way, guys, tomorrow or today UK time, tomorrow for Joey, yeah, the American's interview is going to happen. It's the same day that the Poch interview happened too, with the club, right? So tomorrow is going to be the interview. I'm going to be doing a media literacy class, because I feel like people are going to be hearing, oh, Chelsea have been the best team in the last 20 years, media literacy class. So I need to make sure we get the buzzwords out of the way so that people do not get overhyped. So I'm going to be the killer, the hype killer for the club. So hopefully, I mean, we need that to happen, bro. I'm be honest with you, Jerry. You don't think that needs to happen?
I'll be in the chat. I'm just
I need to, bro. I remember when Pochettino made his first ever interview. Do you remember that? People go crazy. Oh, look at his comments. That's my manager, Poch. He's going to a big club now. You know what I mean? Etc. 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 Like, and he was saying all of the buzzwords, bro, that I knew he was gonna say. So I need to be here, to give the class media literacy. You know what I mean? Because like otherwise, I don't want us to fall into the same trap, and we're going to turn out to be the same. That's all I'm saying, bro. I am seeing it. Most rival fans know if the team clicks problems. This is why they are always crashing us and they can. Of course, bro. Exactly. Thank you. See, I remember, bro. I had to I was getting cussed out, on my other stream that I do with Marshall, on Casually FC, getting cooked because I was telling them, guys, tranquilo. You know what I mean? These are words. We need to see action. This is Chelsea football. We need to realize, man, actions are better than words. You know what I mean? What's the word? Well, no, that's actually the wrong way. So I know there's a saying that the pen is mightier than the sword, but that was literally what was happening to us, honestly. Yeah, do you guys feel that Maresca will transform our technical players like Paez and Esteval into robots like Pep does for his attack? I hear you, bro. I think that's a good thing to worry about, but at the same time, bro, look what I did for Pep. Look what I did for Man City. They win titles, bro. They win titles again. I hear that point, Lucas Costa, but I feel like again at Chelsea, bro, we were defensive monsters, bro. We were known for our defensiveness, not even for our attack. We were known for our defense and midfield, bro, and that's the thing that always made us push forward more so than anything else. So I don't care, bro. I watch us play defensive football under Conte, and win the UCL, and the Mourinho the same thing. As long as we are titles, bro, I don't care how we win football. I'll be so real, boys. I don't care how we win football as long as we are winning titles. I'm pretty sure Joey would agree with that too. Unless maybe he has
exactly. I have nothing to fucking say about that. Exactly,
bro. Listen, no one's completely. You know what? I'll give you a good example in the NFL. Does anyone care how the Kansas City Chiefs win their titles, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Look at the one they won just last year. You know what I mean? Coming from behind, playing that Bandulu style of football. No one cares, bro. Because at the end of the day, they get the ring. So as long as you winning the medal, that's what matters, bro.
You said that Bandulu style of football. Now I got a fucking drill on you, bro. I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. You fucking.
Listen, man. We should have met you in the final, but we battled it, man. You know what I mean? We battled it, man. We battled it. Detroit fan, actually. You know what I mean? I only became a fan last year. The longer Poch kept giving interviews, the less you could understand him. Exactly. That actually, Billy G, was what made it worse with Poch, because he was saying all of the craziness, of that. Then in the second game of the season, it was the second game of the season, by the way, against West Ham, he started talking completely differently, and people were like, "What happened?" And I told people, tranquilo at the time. I was telling people, warning them, calm down. We don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, we have 5 trophies. We're in for the next season. We need at least 2, 100%. A Tottenham manager who hadn't won anything before had them gas buffering about past Chelsea achievements. Shameless manager. Bro, you're not lying, Joe, bro. Honestly, it was the most funniest. Like, that was the funniest period of Chelsea, bro. Pre-season Chelsea is hilarious, by the way. Like, the way people were gassing up the Mudryk goal. Yeah, oh my lord. I love Chelsea, man. I love Chelsea Football Club. But listen, let's talk about my favorite bit of news, and that is obviously was it called the Calafiori news, right? So we're gonna definitely speak about that one for sure. Let's get to this one right now. Oh my god, why is my Twitter? Don't let me down, please, right now. I need you right now, Twitter. There we go. Lovely job. Lovely jubbly. All right. So obviously, when it comes to Calafiori, it was actually the news started from none other than my guy Matt Law. So obviously this started, of course, 10 hours ago. It started from Fabrizio Romano, and this is the first tweet. Chelsea and Arsenal are working on Calafiori, both working to understand conditions of the deal. Chelsea and Arsenal are looking for a similar player, a left back that could also be a centre back and left-footed. And He then goes to the point of contact. Chelsea will try to understand if Calafiori would be open to joining them. So, right. So again, that was literally what happened, right? And then obviously we get the news that we're going to be busy in the market, obviously because we know it's transfer season. Of course, Chelsea's going to be busy in the market. This is not nothing new, of course. And then what's it called? We then get the news here, of course, from Matt Law that no, was it no? He mentions this. Enzo Maresca is keen to have a squad of Swiss Army knife players. What he means by that is players that can play different positions and are good in those positions too. That's why, again, Calafiori makes sense. And as you know, Fabrizio, this is from Fabrizio, saying that Chelsea have added Calafiori to the list. Arsenal and Leverkusen are interested. And then, obviously, we then get this news from Fabrizio saying, from what I'm hearing, Chelsea could tempt Bologna by including a player in a potential negotiation for Calafiori. Arsenal are very interested. Arsenal are there. Chelsea are there. But what's important is what Calafiori wants to do, right? So we need to make sure we are able to convince Calafiori. If we do that, bro, the player is ours, essentially, for lack of a better word. And again, listen, I don't need to be selling you guys or this guy further. I've made my sales pitch hundreds of times. You know what I mean? I've been selling this guy better than Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street, bro. You know what I mean? I've been selling him so well that I've been elite. I'm an elite salesman, honestly. Chelsea, bro. Listen, you can tell them the best way to get California over Arsenal. You're gonna be holding bench at Arsenal. First things first. Secondly, do you not want to come to a club that actually wants to win? We're going to win titles here. We're going to win the European Conference League with us. You can win the FA Cup with us, Carabao Cup. We are almost on the way there. We can quadruple, even quintuple your wages to come.
I don't think none of that means anything. I think us giving them Cassidy is what's going to end up being the.
I'm talking about convincing the player, bro. Convincing the player. Not
I don't think it'll matter. I think Bologna. I think it'll matter. I think it's going to matter more to Bologna, like who's the Bologna, because he already gave the green light to Juve. Yeah. So like we just got to match to whatever the wages were. Pay maybe a little bit more for coming to England instead of being in Italy, because England instead of Italy's
exactly
obviously. And then you give them Cassidy, and we have the sweeter deal in the end.
100%, bro. 100%. And again. Watch again. Before you go ahead, bro. Continue. It's fine.
Yeah. But I'm heading out. I'm doing Brazil versus Colombia watch along on my channel. That's already in the Discord for people to be able to watch it. So I'm going live here in just a minute. So if you guys, after you finish with Ahmed, you can head over to my channel.
Of course, bro. Night. Don't worry, bro. Take care. I'm definitely gonna redirect to Joey afterwards once we finish here. Probably soonish, I think. Only the next half an hour, I think. So we move on that one still. But yeah, you got me now, the Bridge 258 himself, bro. Yeah, he was doing 180s how many times, bro? He used to do 180s for fun, by the way. He actually used to do 180s, yeah, for fun. The majority of the time, by the way, particularly him. And that's the problem with a guy like Poch, by the way. A guy like Poch, yeah, just always talking too much. You can find it on Joey's channel, bro. Bro, he had the master's degree. You know what, bro? He's not even a master. He had a PhD degree, bro, in doing the job for that one, bro. Honestly, PhD. I swear to you, bro. When he was doing all that stuff, honestly, Twitter never. Of course, it doesn't, bro. Twitter will never disappoint you, bro. Calafiori suits Mike Majors. If they would have come for him, we would have had him by now. But listen, Calafiori Nation, bro. You know what I mean? Calafiori Nation, we will get him. We will get this player. I'm telling you, bro. Hopefully. Time to sweet talk him. I agree. Again, I feel like there's so many ways for us to get this job done, bro. I feel like we can sweet talk him quite easily. We can bring this guy to the club. I honestly think, with him, it's going to be so much more easier to get him done than I think a lot of people are willing to realize when it comes to Calafiori, honestly speaking, bro. So I am not too worried about him at all. Yeah. Big up to my, Kalia X3. Poch is as fraudulent as Martinez. He's the difference is he's actually done a few good things, bro. So he's definitely done it, bro. He's definitely not as bad as him, honestly, bro. That's one thing I will kind of slightly push back against. PhD is selling dreams, but failed his public speaking class. 100%, bro. 110%, my brother. But listen, at the end of the day, bro, listen, when it comes to Calafiori Nation, I will speak about it again. Here it is. Bish, bash, Again. Whoa. Sorry, guys. Just give me one moment. FB ref. What have you got for me? Come on. Cala. Is it Cala? Italian. Where's the other Italian? Cali. Is it Cala? Cala. Yes, there we go. Lovely jubbly. Sorry about that. I was literally just trying to find him. There we go. Again, when it comes down to it, bro, listen, I don't need to speak too much on this guy. Again, left footed, only on 12K a week, British pounds. You know what I mean? Look at that. Can play the amount of heavy minutes that we need him to play. You know, again, statistically speaking, one of the better players that we can have in the team. Again, so again, no, I just look at all of that stuff and I think to myself, listen, he moves the needle. He moves the needle. He adds a lot of massive value to the football club. Yeah. Well, people telling me, oh no, Joel can keep, hating, but I'm not hating, bro. I'm just speaking the real facts in regards to the player. Good player, highly can play really well. Great teammate, can do a lot of stuff quite well too. Again, he's really good at his job. So for me, I look at him, can invert for me if I need him to, can do a great job as centre back, great recovery pace, is also can also be a slight dickhead at times if need be. You know what I mean? Also played under Jose Mourinho. Not many people know that he was at Roma before. So again, he's someone where you look at it. He's definitely got a dickhead gene in him too. That's the sort of thing that you need, bro. The sort of thing that you need to be able to get what you need to make happen. That's all it is, bro. How much do you think? So apparently the price is between 45 million to 55 million. If you're Chelsea, you can probably do 30 million plus a player of their choice, like a Casadei, maybe, anything like that. Hey, I think he is slightly being overrated, but we'll see. You know what it is, Manny? I agree with you that he might be being slightly overrated, but I think for me, I've rated him before everyone else in it. So I've tried to do a great job at being a bit more objective on the player and, be a bit more, try to be a bit more, not much of a like one of those guys that's like, oh, he's great, and they've been watching the Euros. I've watched him for quite a while at the very least. So I think for me, I've seen his progression at the very least. I think the difference is, you know what it is, bro. When a player becomes attractive because of the Euros, they're gonna get overhyped. It's just the reality thing. Look at Enzo, bro. Enzo is a great example of that, by the way, where he got superly overhyped, got overcooked. So I think of Calafiori, he's a great player. He's almost there. The key thing about Calafiori over a lot of the stuff that we're speaking about here, bro, is that he's a kneeling man. He's almost, I feel like, with another season, bro, he'll be in the, with another season or two, he's going to be in the elite conversation. And that's why I want him more so than anything else. If you believe that, obviously, Levi Cole can become that too, right? But he's going to be a middle centre back. Imagine having those two guys in your team as elite centre backs. That's what I'm saying to you, bro. That's all it is for me, more so than anything else, of course. Fair enough, bro. No, that's all right, bro. Of course, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to, obviously push my viewpoint. I want to hear people who disagree with me, people who agree with me. That's all it is for me, more so than what's it called? More so than anything else. I'm always open to opinions. That's what you should always be able to accept, more so than anything else. And the next bit of news I want to talk about is obviously on Victor Osimhen. I know a lot of people have been falling for the theory that my guy's been saying for the longest about the fact that Victor Osimhen could be obviously on the move. Don't do that. Let's not do that. Victor Osimhen, obviously he's on the move, and here it is right now. Victor Osimhen, bish bash bong. Breaking. Chelsea have not ruled out a move for Osimhen if the price drops, but Saudi Arabia is more likely for him. The clubs are not rushing due to believe in Kiku could play false nine. Again, this is the smart move, by the way, by the football club. This is the smart move by the football club. Again, think about it like this, as I've said to many of you guys before, right? Listen, at the end of the day, look at it from here. Chelsea right now, by the way, you look at Chelsea, you look at the way we're playing and the stuff we've been doing, right? We've been able to do a great job here at having a guy like Jackson and Cuckoo there. And Cuckoo is played as played as an actual number 9, let alone a false line at RB Leipzig. You've got Jackson who can play that position quite well too. Maybe yes, we can. His finishing may not be great, but that can improve over time, right? So you there's no need for us to be going for a bargain basement for option C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, whether it be a Maximilian Omoridion, so whether it be a Maximilian, not Maximilian Bayer, but like a Samuel Omoridion, a Jonathan David, you know what I mean? So again, even a John Durant to an extent, I would argue, would be in that range that I'm speaking about. So again, we have options available in that aspect. Oh, wrong one. But at the end of the day, boys, yeah, the thing that is interesting for me, yeah, if the price drops, we already know that allegedly, if you listen to getting information from the Italian football news, that they've been mentioning the fact that Chelsea, sorry, that Napoli have dropped the price for everything. So again, don't be too surprised by that one too. So we already know that's the case. So again, I would not be surprised by that one if it happens. I agree with you, Mike Majors. We are trying to give ourselves the high ground. We're in a position of power, not by Napoli as well. I agree. I think the other aspect is also the fact that Napoli are kind of pushed themselves into a hole that they did not need to be in. The fact that they've tried to do something where, at the end of the day, they've tried to force themselves into doing stuff like this, and it's not worked out. It is only on their fault, or it's only a fault of their own. Nothing more, nothing less. Do you think Osimhen would go to Saudi? I do not think. I do not think he. I do not think he would. I think he might do. It depends, really. Again, if his only way of leaving Napoli is for him to go the Saudi route and then maybe go for Saudi for 1 year and then try to force a move to Europe to a big team afterwards, then I think he might try. I think that's the best move for him at the end of the day. But again, it's a wait and see approach. Wait and see approach in regards to Osimhen. Again, I think Osimhen's a great player, top quality player, knows what he needs to do to get a job done. I think for me, the issue more so than anything else when it comes to Victor Osimhen is his talent, bro. Right? His talent, bro. His ability to fit the system is my worry more so than anything else. I know a lot of people talk about, he's a great scorer, can do all this stuff and everything like that. But I think for me, more than anything else, his talent, his ability, his movement, and the stuff that he's able to do is my numero uno worry. I don't know if he can do that as well as many people would like to admit, more so than anything else. So for me personally, until I see some of that stuff, until I can feel some of that stuff, I am not literally going to be saying that at all. Osimhen has basically put in a transfer request, the price will drop, inevitably drop. Hopefully so. And I think also the other thing we need to realize as well is that Napoli as well are asking for. Napoli need players. They need money to buy these players. I don't know if you saw, they just brought in Bonanotte. They're trying to buy in Bonanotte, another guy from Real Madrid. So they definitely need players to be added into the squad at the end of the day. So whether or not that will happen, again, is another thing entirely. But I like the player. I like something like this, but I'm just, I'm not moved, bro. I'm not moved by Osimhen to the extent that I feel like a lot of people are moved by him at the end of the day. So again, we'll wait and see on him. We'll definitely wait and see on him. We'll see what happens in regards to him. I think he's still a good player, top player. If he comes to us, it's a good thing only because of the fact that, he's going to be able to bang in goals for us at the end of the day, and that's what matters most. I would assume Maresca would say yes before we commit to this much money. I'm sure he would fit in the system somehow. Oh, let's hope so, bro. At the end of the day, bro, that's what you got to hope so at the end of the day, my brother. Because if he doesn't, as I always say, we are in muchas trouble. You know what I mean? Big trouble. So let's hope that's the case, bro. Let's hope that's the case more so than anything else entirely, of course. So listen, we move on that one still. But again, you know what it is, man. Today's Tuesday, as you guys know, this is Chelsea Tuesday. Chelsea Wednesday is going to be even crazier because tomorrow, by the way, there's no football at all. So the fact there's no football at all tomorrow is more than likely, by the way, yeah, gonna even increase the idea of Chelsea stuff happening more so than anything else. So again, make sure to think about the stuff that's going to be happening there. And yeah, we move on that one still. There's still one or two more news points I want to talk about more so than anything else, and I'm gonna bring to you guys, of course. Give me a minute while I bring those ones up for you, because you guys know me. I'm trying to bring you. Let, let me get this thing first. My God, bro, guys, something's not working today, bro. I swear to God, bro, honestly. But we move on that one still. Bish, bash, bong, bish, bash, bong. Come on, Ahmed Abdi. Let's get the Matrix on. Oh, Matrix. That's crazy. This game, by the way, the the Barcelona game is getting a bit more crazy. They're doing the crazy tackles already and everything like that. But yeah, so again, I wanted to talk about this aspect, by the way, which is just rather quickly. on Murillo. So I know this is another option that's been spoken about. Matt and Laws reported on Murillo and said that Murillo is another left-footed defender who has been on Chelsea's radar, but his asking price is currently considered far too high. Fun fact, Murillo is younger than Calafiori. Murillo also is probably been quoted at around about 50.7 million or slightly higher by Nottingham Forest. They have also sold Niakate to Olympique Lyon, right, as well. I think for me, the problem with Murillo is that his deficiencies are a lot more bigger than a guy like Calafiori at the end of the day. He also, for me personally, more so than anything else entirely, isn't great enough either. So for me personally, again, it's a wait and see approach with him. I don't think it's gonna happen. Again, much like how I said about Dominic Solanke, is gonna be a break glass for us. I think Murillo will be option number 3 for us. I don't think the club will go after him. Right? The club, again, one thing about the club, that they do a good job on, and that the one thing I'll give them credit on, is this: the club definitely, they have their book, they've written their list, right? They've written their list, and then essentially what do they do? Once they've written their list, they go down the list, innit? If they're like, okay, if we can't get option 1, if we can't get option 1, we'll go for option 2. If we can't go for option 2, we go for option 3. So that's one thing, I will give the club credit for that. They have a book ready from the scouting department to be able to get the players they want. And that's a good thing about having a scouting department today. A scouting department should do this job for you, be able to look at players, find players, be able to, get these gems in before they even start. And that's one thing I have to give credit to the club for, and compared to previous years where we have been absolutely bandulu and cheeks on it. So again, the club have definitely done a much better job, in my personal opinion, in getting that stuff sorted out and done. So again, listen, I'm not too worried by this. I'm not too worried by this at all. So again, we'll move and see. We'll watch and see. We'll watch and see. So at the end of the day, we'll see what happens in this one. But Murillo is definitely not coming to, I don't think, to the club. And I'm more than happy about that. A lot of people I know seem to rate him, but he does not move the needle for me at all, bro. I don't know, bro. He's not a guy that removes the needle. But listen, obviously, this is the big breaking news that's also happened today. And that is, of course, my guy, Dewsbury Hall signed. You know what I mean? Kieran Dewsbury Hall obviously signed for Chelsea. And obviously, obviously, listen, I told you guys he was going to sign probably Wednesday. And here we are. Share this instead. Obviously, he signed today. Obviously, he's wearing. They're doing a good job, by the way, of like showing off a lot of these a lot of the clothing, for the new squad, in the training kits. And honestly, I feel like the previous one looks pretty decent. Obviously, here he is. Can't put on the video because of copyright on YouTube. Obviously, this is a picture that he's been doing here and everything like that. I'm wondering if any comments are made. So no comments from the manager at all, and everything like that. So again, interesting to see at the end of the day. But he has definitely signed for the football club. So listen, I'm at the end of the day, I'm a happy bunny. I think he's a good player. This probably shuts the door down, sadly, for people who may or may not like Gallagher. I think we could have. I think they're going to. I think they want to announce the kits first before doing so, my friend Mike Majors. They did this last time too. They waited until July for those kits to come out. They need Danny Drinkwater. Bro, the problem is, and the reason why I disagree with that Danny Drinkwater, bro, if you knew him from beforehand, and if you actually knew, then you know it was a stupid buy long beforehand. You know what I mean? Watch beforehand, bro, because like anyone else that did that stuff to you was absolutely stupid, honestly. More so than anything else, bro. More so than anything else. If they tell you stuff like that, they are well and truly lying to you, by the way. Honestly. Drinkwater is clear of Drinkwater, bro. I swear to you, bro. He's definitely what's it called? Yeah, again, better than Drinkwater. Anyone that says he's not better than Drinkwater is smoking crack. Listen, Adidas, listen, big up Adidas Nation, I've got so many Adidas. Big up Adidas and Umbro, by the way. Adidas and Umbro, they were doing generational wonders for us, A lot of people were hating on Adidas, were hating on what's it called? Thingy. Oh, you got some Gallagher news actually that we should discuss too, because the Gallagher news that's come out today is kind of crazy too, by the way. Which is, here we go. I like this version. This is much better. Tottenham remain interested in Conor Gallagher despite signing midfielder Archie Gray from Leeds United. along with the Aston Villa, but sources claim that England international may be reluctant to move to the Midlands. So yeah, again, it's looking like Aston Villa's off because he doesn't want to move to the Middle England. He likes to stay in Londres. That's what he's saying. He's a London boy. He's a London lad. You know what I mean? Doesn't want to go to Birmingham. Shout out to the Birmingham Mandem. Hope I'm not cooking you guys. I'm a Birmingham guy too. You know what I mean? Big up to the Birmingham lads. First and first, you know. But we move. Adidas was poor during the end, bro. You know what, bro? But you know, like Chelsea and Atletico Madrid, by the way, have like almost the same kits. Always, bro. We always have the same away kit and the same third kit, bro. Look at Atletico's kits, by the way. I swear to you, bro. Nike takes the piss. They take the piss for quite a few of them, bro. But moving just back to this quickly, clearly Gallagher doesn't want to move to the Midlands, right? So it seems like a deal maybe to Tottenham or a deal somewhere else is more likely to be the case for him. Again, it's a wait and see approach with him. But you know, I've said this before. You know, him going to Spurs does not make sense only because of the fact that you know he calls himself a Chelsea lad. Sorry, I should say he calls himself. He's a Chelsea lifelong fan. His dad a Chelsea lifelong fan too, right? So there's no way, bro, that he's gonna allow himself to have this happen. So as such, for me personally, I just don't see him go to Tottenham. So there has to be like a mysterious circle that's gonna come in for him that maybe you know he's attracted to. Obviously, we know that Matt Law is saying Trevor Chalobah is expected to leave Stamford Bridge. So maybe you know Trevor Chalobah has resigned himself to leave the football club. Yeah, I agree. Maybe you know, but maybe Chelsea have like you know gotten something done where they've Trevor's like realized he has to leave the club, and as such, you know, they're trying to get stuff done. So clearly he's on the move somewhere. I don't know where he goes to now because again, is Aston Villa going to go in for him? Is Manchester United going to go in for him? What's going to happen in that regard? I have no idea too. So again, you know, I'm surprised that you know there's still people interested in him at the end of the day. But listen, we move on that one still. Whether or not it's going to happen again, where he goes to Aston Villa, maybe you know a Bayern Munich, cheek Bayern Munich if they can't get a Jonathan Tah done. Maybe they go in for him. Maybe he goes to Manchester United, sadly, which I could see really. I could see, you know what, bro? I was just thinking about this now. I could really see United doing a double suit for Chelsea for both Chilwell and Chalobah. That could be a very realistic situation, by the way. Like you can do maybe. No, I don't think he goes to Bologna. I think it's more than likely that you see Chalobah going to, in my personal opinion, a Man United deal with Chilwell, maybe, like because they both need their players. So it would make sense if that is the case, by the way, too. So what's the space on that one? I don't think it will be him. It'll probably be like a kind of. I think it'll actually be a Cassidy, because of the Italian links and everything like that. So I honestly feel like that could be the situation, bro, more so than anything else. So anyone else that tells you otherwise, again, I think they're just not being truthful to you at all, bro. But again, Chalobah Nation is going. I love the fact that he used a picture of like when they were both. This is the Leicester City game, by the way, when they were cooking Leicester City. Hey, listen, don't worry, man. We can go hospital bed for hospital bed. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Yeah, this news is not really making me too happy either, by the way, which is that it is anticipated that Robert Sanchez will start as Enzo Maresca's first choice goalkeeper, and he'll be expected to perform a similar role to that of Edison at Man City and the one Mads Hermansen mastered at Leicester last season. Again, I feel like for me personally, you know, I feel like it's all good doing this, but the problem with like Sanchez is that his ability to save is very bad. And you know that's the issue, bro. Even on his feet, bro, under pressure, he's not great, bro. With his feet under pressure, bro, he is not good, bro. It's just simple as that. And like, I don't understand why people are not seeing that reality at all. Like, he's not good he's not good, bro, with his feet at times, bro. Particularly under pressure, and particularly you know when you've got a position when you're probably looking to make stuff happen when a press is being triggered on you. You know, Robert Sanchez is not the guy I want to be goalkeeper. I want to be having the ball, bro. Because I don't feel like he's going to be confident enough to handle the ball at all. Why not go off? Why not get a more proven, a higher potential goalkeeper? Exactly, bro. Again, Walker's another one. And a lot of people talk about Mamadashvili. I don't know about how Mamadashvili is with his feet, but again, I said this before. Balkan Nation is a great one. I honestly think even people who are saying Diego Costa, listen, even I would say Diego Costa to an extent is a much better option in that regard too. So until we see something else otherwise, bro, like we have to wait and see at the end of the day, but we have to wait and see for sure. But again, listen, big up to Balkan Nation, but I honestly again think what the hell's going on? Thank you very much. Sanchez has bozo moments. Exactly. He's a known bozo. He's not good enough. Why are we giving this guy the opportunity to do so, bro? Simple as that, bro. That's listen, this is the questions you got to ask yourself, bro. These are the questions you got to ask yourself more so than anything else. But hey ho, let's continue onwards. The other thing I want to talk about, yeah, is this. Chelsea are still looking to sign a right foot winger. We've not had any links to this one at all. Maybe in a few days or two, we all right. Chill out, Mo. Chill out, Mo. Chelsea are still looking to sign a right foot winger. If again, we've not had anything about this. We've not had any links about this. We don't know what's going on about this at all. Listen. Oh, what a goal by Rafinha! What a goal by Rafinha! Wow, he just scored a free kick, bro. He scored a dirty free kick, Big up Rafinha Nation, bro. Damn. We have to pray. Yeah, bro. We literally have to pray, by the way, that Sanchez has stinkers. That the only way any of this literally happens, by the way, guys, is that if Sanchez has the stinkers of all stinkers, if he has like a generational stinker, yeah, that's the only way Sanchez is going to be able to, leave our club on some way, shape, or form, or like, they actually are searching for someone else, yeah, to get into the football club. Simple as that, really, bro. Otherwise, bro, we, as I said before, are in big trouble. Simple as that. Again, Nico Williams, if this was true, bro, we would see it happen. Again, it's a wages thing. We would have heard about it if it was true. Again, we will see what happens. Oh my, yes, exactly. Again, maybe it's a Desiree Doué. Maybe again, some of it looks like it's going to Brighton right now, so that's not gonna happen at all. So as such, bro, again, I don't think that's gonna be the case with him. We'll see what happens there at the end of the day. But listen, we move on that one still. But end of the day, bro, Crescencio Somerville is not happening. I think maybe there's another player they've got, that we've not been looking at, at all. That maybe even I've like, not registered onto my radar that they, that they've got. But listen, again, we will see what happens, bro. We will see what happens indeed. But I think for me, as of right now, when it comes down to it for Chelsea Football Club, Crescencio Somerville is not the one that's going to be happening. So I think people who believe that, breathe, please. Thank you. Sanchez needs to play like Kepa under Lampard. I agree. Who do you think will get for left wing? I think for me, Desiree Doué, only because of the fact that he can play that position well, and I think because of the fact that Mudryk and Sterling can't leave, you can probably, since it's Desiree Doué will probably be the best option for you to have in that regard, and he's a much better talent too. So we move on that one still. Another Brighton? No, I don't think so, bro. Because if there was another, I feel like the fact that he's been out in the media for so long, and the fact they've not moved for him, for me, more than likely means that something would have happened. But again, it's not happened at all. So again, something was not happening. So I think I feel like for people, breathe and believe. By the way, guys, I'm literally 7 away from 1.5k, 7 away from 1.5k. Can you please get me there, please? Please do so. Thank you very much. Billy G, do you know why he looks like that? It's because he can't at Rennes, he's been forced to play there more so than anything else, Billy G. That's the reason. You know what I mean to you? Do you know what I'm saying to you, Billy G? So because of that, and because of the fact that he's been forced to play in that position, it's meant that he's probably got more attuned to that position more so than anything else. Even then, Billy G, I would argue it's better to have just do it in the 10 than having a Nkuku in the left wing. Because Nkuku can play that 1v1 demon left winger so much, so efficiently too. So again, I'm offering guys that can play multiple positions that are malleable and everything like that. So listen, we move. So again, we move them. Listen, imagine we almost get a Gordon. Imagine we almost got Gordon. That's what I'm saying to you, bro. A lot of people, bro. I remember when people were cooking Gordon, like Gordon. Oh, you know what I mean? People, I remember that, bro. We all remember that, bro. But listen, at the end of the day, when it comes to Gordon, quality player, knows how to play the game, is efficient, is effective. But hey, yo, listen, the game's the game, bro. The game's the game. And we landed the player who we thought was going to be higher potential. Was it to be the case? I have a EW playoff. Who is that? Who do you have, Mike Majors? Tell me who it is, bro. Who is it? Who is it, bro? Let me know. Let me know who it is. Let me know, bro. Let me move and shift to bish bash bong. All right, so let's move on to this topic right now. Yeah, Estaval. The thing is, yeah, Estaval is next year, bro. Right now, yeah, if we're being honest, Mike Majors, the issue right now is that whilst that is true, um, like Estaval, and I said before, he is coming next year. You need someone that's going to be able to play the left wing for you right now. Mudrik is last chance saloon. We don't know if he's going to be able to or not. Then the other guy that we're looking at also in that position, who we have in that is Raheem Sterling. Raheem Shillings is not going to be, you know what I mean. So again, it's not also going to happen too. So again, you need to realize, we need to realize, if those two guys are not going to work, then what are we going to do? Yeah, this family is whine about Wharton too, and now they want him. Exactly, bro. That's the problem. I feel like a big problem at Chelsea right now is that we whine about the scouting department that we do, bro. When our scouting, by the way, is one of the best ever, bro. Our scouting, by the way, is one of the best ever, bro. Sanchez chasing Morpay from the halfway line. This is hilarious. Yes, thank you, Mohammed Jamat, bro. Thank you for letting them know, bro. I agree with you, bro, but I feel like he's not offering as he's not off the level he's offering, bro. It's like oh sugar, my god, my phone just fell. Sorry, guys. You know, the levels that are being offered, bro, is not that much different, bro. It's like the difference between an 8 and a 9. It's like it's the difference between like an 8 and a 10, boys. You know what I mean? Listen, 10 offers 2 more than 8, but it's not that much difference in footballing terms. So let's be real. So listen, we move on that one still at the end of the day, bro. So I'm just tired, bro. I'm just tired, honestly, bro. I'm just tired. When it comes to this left wing scenario, we need to get this stuff sold out. We need to get this stuff looked after and done at the end of the day. If we're not going to do it, then listen, let's move on from this too. Bro, Mo, you're not realizing, yeah. Big up to my guy Fabrizio, bro. But Fabrizio, listen, he's getting the Elon Musk money. Big up to Fabrizio, bro. He deserves it too, bro. You know what I mean? I remember these early days, bro. You know the early days, bro. So listen, he's definitely trying to get unless he's trying to get his bag. Big up to him, bro. Big up to him, bro. Let him get his bag, man. Let him get his bag. Let him get his bag, bro. He deserves it, bro. Let him get his bag at the end of the day, bro. He deserves to get his bag. Big up to him. So listen, we move on that one still. Like, I know a lot of people love to hate on him, doing this stuff, but I can't hate, bro. I can't hate. I can't hate, bro. Shameless. Jerry W. I'll put it in the comment because he gave me his channel right here. Okay. Let me bring the comment up for you right now. Oh, they've equalized. Colombian equalized, but he's offside. Oh, that was. Star Slayer, my brother. This is it. Here you go. This is the link. We're gonna redirect there quite soon in the next, I think, 15 to 20 minutes. Like I'm talking still a bit more. But again, we're gonna wait and see. We gotta wait and see. We gotta move on other stuff that happens as well. But again, it's a wait and see approach. A lot of people are trying to move mad. This Vieira checking the goal right now, but I think the goal is pretty good. I think it has to be. It has to be good. I think for me, in my honest personal opinion. But listen, this is the other big news. What you know what I mean? Which is the dialogue continues between AC Milan and Chelsea for Romelu Lukaku and Carney Chukwuemeka. Again, with Romelu Lukaku again, I know a lot of people are saying maybe he's gonna go to what's it called? Atletico. No, yeah, he is, bro. He is, bro. But he can do that now, innit? He can do that now, of course. Sanchez is the fastest keeper in the Premier apparently for that run. Hopefully, he remembers the way back to Brighton. Hopefully so, bro. Hopefully so. But yeah, Lukaku stuff is interesting because I know, of course, that Saudi Arabia is the one that's going to be interested, right? So again, when it comes to Saudi, Saudi again, I feel like they will be able to pay the money up front, no doubt about that. I feel like again, not with Sanchez or stuff. With another thing that I want to talk about, which is another thing with him. Italy always going to be an option for him because of how he's proven in Italy. He's always going to have an option there. Now, Inter Milan definitely don't need him anymore. They're looking for a guy in the Dzeko ilk type, in my personal opinion, to replace him more so than anything else. I think the other aspect that we need to also speak about is also the fact that Lukaku is not good enough. in terms of other leagues, and we've seen that, bro. I feel like, bro, he has actually had a hall of shame thing, by the way, too. So he's definitely not been good enough either. So as such, bro, we're not winning with this one, bro. We're not winning with this one at all. So again, we have to wait and see on this one too. But listen, let's go back to this one. Yeah, Lukaku again. I think it's going to be between Napoli and AC Milan. I think for me, what will happen here is that they will do this. This is what's going to happen here. I think Chukwuemeka, I've come to the point, in my personal opinion, Ahmed Abdi hot take here. Chukwuemeka is going to leave the club. And I think the way that's going to happen is this. They're going to use the Xerxes money to buy Lukaku outright, right? And then what's going to happen is, yeah, the next thing that's going to happen is that after Lukaku is brought out outright, they're then going to do a deal with the club, which is going to be a loan with an obligation to buy with a loan with an obligation to buy for current Chukwuemeka of the 40 million price, and then that will happen, bro. Love and trust, bro. I can see that happening at the end of the day, bro. I can see that happening. I don't think any of our players go to AC. I think they will, bro. The thing about AC more so than Inter is that we have like a really good working agreement with Inter, bro. Over AC man, bro. We've done it with Giroud, Pulisic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We have a great relationship with them more so than anything. So, so again, we'll see what happens in that one. We'll see. Okay. Again, we move, bro. We move, man. We'll see what happens, bro. Big up, bro. We'll see what happens. Monk, Chukwuemeka, we'll see. All right, Chukwuemeka had a bad time. This injury, I know, bro. But the reality is, Mohamed Jama. Yeah, but again, we'll see what happens. See what happens, bro. We'll see. Again, we'll see what happens there. Chukwuemeka had a bad time injuries. Yeah, I know. But listen, it is what it is, man. That's life. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be that easy at the end of the day. So the club is trying to do some not nasty stuff. We'll see what happens there. But listen, guys, I think you know what, boys. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. You guys know who I am. I've been the host of Mr. Bitch 258. We're gonna redirect to my guy Joey. We're gonna redirect to my guy Joey. He's been doing a couple of nice stuff today. So big up to my bro here as always. Always a pleasure to see him. Thank you for letting me know. But you guys know I've been your host, Mr. Bitch 258. Tomorrow, I'll probably do it at 11 p.m. or like a midnight stream. So make sure to tune in from there. Of course, we'll be doing a bit more of a great content. Obviously, there'll be a bit more of a nicer bit of content that's going to be happening too, in the sense that, of course, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. I honestly don't see anything else happening that's that kind of crazy. So again, listen, we move on that one. We move on that one still. But again, you guys know who I am. I've been your host, Mr. Bish 258. Dedicate your hearts, and as always, make sure to stay blue.